Oh, hi. Oh my goodness. I'm not ready. Everybody else is. I am not. Hi friends, let me double check. I was able to set this up a little earlier. I just want to double check that it is in fact indeed doing its job. You guys, we are in a whole new world. That yesterday was incredibly transformative and powerful. Beyond belief. I am having many things I want to catch up and reflect upon, and what we've just created. I'm amazed. Bravo, all of you, bravo. Let me just check in real quick. I'm happy for this later hour. As the moon moves, so do we, and I tend to do my best thinking later. But let me find y'all. Where am I? What's going on? Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Let's go to the live chat. Let's get this ad. Okay, hi. Okay, I see all of you. I see this. Let me make sure this all says the right thing and everything is on. Where is it? That's not a very pretty thumbnail, but oh well. Okay, I think, and is this on? Oh, well, what do you know? Okay, so we're in good shape. Now I just gotta get back to the chat. And I am just kind of blown away a little bit here today. I have back to the chat. I think I'm having a new relationship with our Abraham. You've always had a relationship with me. Okay. Abraham, indeed I have I not? I'm going to tell you guys a little secret here. Oh my gosh. Okay, so all this stuff is also saging and stuff is sticking. Yes, it does seem as though I do have a longer relationship with Abraham Lincoln, going back to his time. And it is just really showing up since we did that speech yesterday. Okay. How are you guys? It's Friday. I wanted to get some of your feedback of you guys who were here yesterday. How the Gettysburg Address, maybe that speech stuck with you. The thing that has really been stuck to me all day today is about our devotion. That has really, wow, stuck with me. Our devotion and the cause of what we're doing here. I'm also totally awed by the fact that we have totally moved together into a new world. I don't know about you guys, but I can feel this new space that we have carved out with our intentions. I got today that, remember, so yesterday before we started, I'm like, there's like this little fairy, it's not even a fairy. I don't know what to call it, because maybe it's a fairy in the cosmos, like an etheric one. But I said that I can always kind of feel you guys kind of perking up, and what are we going to do today? And everyone's like getting their homework. Everyone's getting ready to be focused and collectively write, because when we collectively write, we more powerfully focus, and the energy follows thought form. Form follows energy. But yesterday I could feel her. She felt like if you could imagine a small, I don't even want to say My Little Pony, because it almost kind of reminds me of that innocence and like that cartoon. If you could imagine like a charioteer, and she is riding this chariot, but she's not human form. Like, she doesn't look like a cartoon. She's kind of transparent, but not. But anyway, she looks younger. She had dark hair, dark eyes. And when she's driving this chariot, it's like she looked like a human, but then going past you, you can tell that the bottom half was like a mermaid, like a fish, like a fishtail. And so then when I was tuning into her while we were doing this yesterday and I was talking about her, it was like she got stronger, like she was taking all the information in. I said like she's like encoding it or doing something with it. It was just different, like and then she like wasn't a chariot anymore. She was just kind of taking all the data in and transforming into something else. And so today, how do I see her? She's no longer that. She is like a column, like a structural support, like of stone. But it's out in the ethers. It's like that tail that she had was like the thing that roots into, if it was on Earth, it would be the ground to grow a structure. But so now she's totally morphed into this thing. And I think it's part of this structure of what kind of we're creating. I'm getting, yes, that's what it is. So I don't even know what to call her. And so where she seems so innocent and pure and young, almost like My Little Pony, I'm riding in a chariot, she feels older than our solar system now. And now it just feels like she's not just the single pillar. It's like rows. Like, I feel like that really old Superman movie where he, like from the 70s or 80s, where he goes back to, where was his home? I don't know, but it was like in the polar Arctic or the North Pole, and he goes to that place with the icebergs, and then there's all these crystals, and he would like pick out a crystal, or maybe that was his home planet. I don't know. But to make that structure of wherever he was had all those columns of crystals in ice, it's kind of like she is like those columns. Like, you guys, we are tapping into something big. I'm going to tell you, I've been doing new moon wishing forever. We're a lot more efficient as a group than just one person, because whatever you guys are doing is contributing so significantly to this whole. And this is the other thing I've been thinking about today. We've been ahead of the curve. There's so much drama that's going on, but somehow we've leveraged something together. We're way ahead of the curve. We're creating. It's really, really powerful. So bravo to you guys. Let me check in. I just want to hear what you guys have to say, how your day has been, because I am like changed from last night till today, reading the Gettysburg Address and getting the message about the cause that we owe our devotion to has been so profound. Like, I feel like that is the guiding thing forever on now. As an American, and my devotion to our country, that was it. So let me check in with you guys. Hi, you guys. A fortress of solitude. Krypton was his home planet. That's right. Thank you. A fortress of solitude for Superman. So that's what it feels like. Like, she was part of that fortress. Like, I don't know if she like had her radar out, because I felt like she was waiting for our little thing to get started, because maybe we've put enough energy and thought form out there that now it was a beacon, and now there's oh my gosh. So now I like see that there's more. Like, I don't know if she was out there as like a scout, maybe picked up on our beam, but like now there's like more of those little chariots funneling our way with what we're creating, which is kind of cool. So, maybe it's Superman. Shaneland, I'm conflicted between our devotion to democracy and forward motion and the continued denial by the GOP of... Okay, so drop that conflict. Where they are is part of the transformation of the letting go and things dying off. We just have to let it die off. Our eclipses are going to be the thing that kick their butts into a new thing, because what eclipses do is they force you to make changes where you wouldn't make changes beforehand. On top of it, the other reason why they're being so stubborn, the sun has been in Scorpio, which is a stubborn sign. It's a fixed sign. The moon has been in Aquarius, fixed sign. But the moon is at 17 degrees Aquarius. It is now aspecting the moon opposite from the Saturn-Pluto conjunction. I'm telling you guys, they are fizzling out. There's nowhere for them to go. Mars is now going direct. It's now going forward. It's very slow moving. And finally, with this slow moving forward energy, Don Julio seems to finally have gotten some itty bitty traction on these GOP people and the electors. It's not enough. It can't. And then on top of it today, I saw a thing where they want a do-over. Can't do a do-over. Nothing is retrograde, really. That's not, they can't redo it. They can't go back to the past. So we have the sun now, 29 degrees Scorpio. Sometime tomorrow, it will go into Sagittarius. This new moon will still be active, but now the sun will be disposited by the planet Jupiter. It'll feel a little bit merrier and cheerier. The other thing is that we've got Venus now at 29 degrees Libra. It's now going to go into Scorpio. So Scorpio, Venus is in its fall in Scorpio, and which just means Venus is not as comfy in Libra as she always has been. Venus now will be going into Scorpio, which means Venus now has to abide by the laws and rules of Mars, because Mars is one of the rulers of Scorpio. And here's the thing. Scorpio is passionate. So Scorpio is going to get a huge dose of Venus in expressing her love and passion. Scorpio loves to unearth things. Scorpio loves integrity and the truth. Scorpio loves to transform things. Scorpio loves to do these things that this GOP doesn't want to have anything to do with. And it's coming into an eclipse. Can you guys, today I kind of started feeling that eclipse energy was upon us, that it's like you can tell that the tides are changing. It's that something is opening. I feel it right like in the area of like my diaphragm, you know, the upper and lower portions of my body, that something is opening and revealing herself. So again, stop watching them. Stay ahead of the curve. Let's create from here. I still haven't checked in with you guys really. Okay, so, Holly Coleman says Venus will move in our 11th house tomorrow at 4:38 a.m. 11th house, hopes, wishes, friends, dreams, science, technology, ruled by Aquarius. So Venus now is moving out of the 10th house in the skies over Washington, D.C. into our 11th house of hopes, wishes, which means Venus and Libra also having to do with justice and counts and votes. It's like, I feel like the door is closed on the elections tomorrow because Venus now moves into the 11th house. We're no longer talking about this. It's a done deal. Okay? Hi, Dreamweaver, you're right on time. Okay. Let's see. Hello. Oh, Jaybird. So Nancy was crying yesterday, was she? She's not been happy lately. Jaybird, tell us more about that. And I wouldn't be surprised if it's because how much the American people are suffering, because it's really, 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 really bad in every state. if I sit down and think about it, I would be crying as well. Okay. Oh, no buffering, right? Right? Okay, so, yes, we will be getting to our homework. I would like to throw some cards and read on some things because I haven't really watched the news. I feel like there's something that we're all asking to have read on. Okay, so, okay. But still, you're going to want paper and pen. I know what I want to read on. Our higher angels. What happened yesterday that we discovered, which it made me weep in a good way, but a painful realization while we were doing this last night. Reading the Gettysburg Address, because that was from November 19th, 1863, and yesterday was November 19th, and what an appropriate time to be reading the Gettysburg Address during a time where we're so divided. We are in Russia's war on America, and Don Julio is packing on with all the problems we're having with the cerveza virus and the stimulus package, and just really not doing anything to help the American people. And so that speech was so appropriate because of all of those. I think yesterday, it was 258, 333 we've lost. And that was as of last night. More happened today. Like the soldiers in Gettysburg on the fields, our hospitals, our healthcare, our doctors, our hospitals need to be consecrated for the divine work. What's happening now is not divine. It is corporate. It is full of ego and greed. That is Mars in the wrong place, where military service, healthcare workers are all in the 6th house of day-to-day activity. Mars in this space activated here is fully without ego. This is how the will, how one overcomes the ego and their will. That's why it's such a perfect placement. What is the phrase? The joy of Mars, the love of Mars. Mars is the warrior. But the joy of Mars, because Mars has to do with your will, is using that will correctly to transcend the ego, and use that will in being of service to others. So we need to, as we think about our healthcare, our public service workers, we need to get the Mars and the ego out. We need to consecrate these sacred places for the divine to come in as we move forward. That I got very clearly today. The Gettysburg Address, I cannot talk today, you guys. This Venus is squaring my Mars hugely, so I'm going to have a lot of weird things I say. The Gettysburg Address. Our devotion to all of those we lost during war. And that devotion is necessary. That is the cause, C-A-U-S-E, thinking of cause, for our devotion. Because without our cause and without our devotion, democracy will perish from the earth. So that's what we are picking up. I got that so clearly today after we went through this yesterday, This is serious stuff. Our cause, our focus, our attention to what we are devoted, and we reconsecrate our sacred public servant workers, our sacred hospitals and frontline workers, and the people who feed us, and our supply lines, and our medicine, and our health care, our public servants day to day who are caring for us for the greater good. This is such a huge, huge, huge task, but I know that through that devotion, that's how all this garbage is going to get rooted out. And so today, I wanted to take some cards and read on the cause in our devotion. And I can't remember, this one fell out. I wanted to know what we needed to know about our cause. Our Six of Pentacles, charity, being charitable. Without ego, it is fair. We are in a place like this. We need our charitable places. I love this because there's a six, the sixth house, service. It is upside down. So as we look at the cause of service, oh wait, our devotion. I'm getting, look at the devotion. I swear Lincoln just said that. The devotion, the devotion, the devotion. What the devotion, is that not interesting? So the devotion is because we are heartbroken. I cannot believe this. I mean, just look at what is going on in this card with the Three of Swords. Our heartbreak and betrayal. Because the sixth house of service has been turned upside down. The divine support here, the feet are on fire, not even touching the ground. This is so painful. Everything is burning up. It's like there are these faces here, swords everywhere, the living and those that have passed. It is so painful. But yet here we can see in this doctor's office a dove of peace and a lily. Don't the lilies represent death and passing? And what are we going to choose to do here? I am just like really blown away by this card right now. There's the flame back there of hope, inspiration. It's a sunny day outside. Our devotion has to go here in our care for one another. I'm just kind of blown away by this card. Okay. Yes, Joe, we need to do a cleansing for healthcare professionals. I have been lighting sage all the time. So you guys on your own, do a cleansing for them. You know, your altars for them to help them. They need that so much. So about our devotion. So the cause that we are focused on is making charity of charity. The devotion is because this is where we are. It's like this whole election thing is so secondary to the emergency that we're in right now. We're going to lose a lot. We are going to lose a lot. So as we talk about devotion, what is crowning all of us from spirit with devotion? Page of Wands. That's news. Wands are fire. We fire. The urgency. Act now. Take care of yourself. Protect you. Batten down the hatches. Time to batten down the hatches. Your devotion. To get to act and pray for others. You know, if we're going to cleanse do a cleansing for our healthcare workers. We also need to do a cleansing for all the naysayers. We need to do a cleansing also for the Republican Party to drop Donald, to break apart from him. Oh, wow. I just got, that's huge. It's like a boulder just fell down. Do that. Okay, so in our devotion, this is the most urgent at the basis of this, beneath our feet. The Ten of Pentacles, there's COVID, there's pervasive virus everywhere. It is everywhere. It truly is everywhere. Be careful where you go, where you walk, if you go outside your home to secure yourself. Even routine day-to-day things. It's there. It's hanging out all over the place. It's in the air. It's on the ground. It's accumulating. It's accumulating. It's like we need to have sprayers out there. In the past. Our devotion. We're trying to put plans out there. The sun, there are stormy seas and stormy waters out there. That building looks like it's sinking, maybe. That doesn't look correct. Look at these winds are whipping up. Maybe some people are clutching their pearls. There's some red there by the feet. Their action can be taken. She's holding on. Batten down the hatches. It's coming. Our devotion, because as we go through all this, we're going to lose so many more. And in the future, we will break free from the devil. It is going to be whipping all around us. It's going to be in our faces. It's going to feel overwhelming. The skies are going to seem dark. It's going to seem like things are on fire. We're going to have the TV, like this face up in our faces, like, hey, stop. Don't look back there. Don't look at the sunlight. Don't look at what's coming here with our new day, our new dawn. They're like, look what you're doing to each other. This is kind of still trying to, you're hooked in by cables and the media to just watch this story, and you have to just turn it off and be ahead of the curve, because that's how we defeat it. In our devotion, we know our day-to-day challenges. It's strength. This is our challenge. This is also the card of the heart. The 8, things are transforming. It's difficult to transform and change when you're not feeling weak. It's being still. We're going to feel weak. We are going to feel incredibly weak on so many levels. And during those times, no matter what, our devotion to one another, those who we've lost, because the cause is for democracy not to perish. The Ace of Swords. When am I going to... We're covered in the Ace of Swords. This is the second wave, an attack. Swords are air. It's an assault on our breathing apparatus. It's everywhere. The winds are kicking up. We are feeling weak. In our near future, we're going to feel overwhelmed by this devil. And our devotion, it's coming fast, you guys. It is coming fast. Stay on your toes. Be prepared. The environment of our devotion. So this is the Queen of Cups. This is the support that we have for one another. For a while, USA is going to seem totally and completely upside down. The feminine, the waters, really, Venus is going into Scorpio. Scorpio rules water. Scorpio's a feminine sign. Scorpio rules life and death. I think this is going to hit women harder. Yes. Women and moms. In our devotion. Even though we lose others, even though it might seem like people won't recover, they will. We're exhausted. If you're tired, be tired. If you're exhausted, be exhausted. We have eclipses coming. Everyone is going to feel the upheaval. The fear is that Don Julio and all of them are going to keep bearing down. It's like kicking someone down when they're down and then nailing them to the cross. Really, we're fearful for the very worst of this administration. Next, with our devotion, the King of Swords. Here comes the King of Swords. Here comes the law. This is not Donald's Law and Order. These are the courts. The new administration will come. He's done. Final outcome with our devotion. We make it. We have some success. And the dust has settled, the air has cleared. This is the image I've been having in the back of my mind for the last couple months, that it's like one day we're gonna wake up and the dust has settled, the air is gonna clear, and we're gonna come out and be looking at the skies, hand in hand, like, what do we do next? That's the final outcome. So in our devotion, you have to have hope. Know that we're having a new start, and we're going to be incredibly fortunate. This is the cause of our devotion, so that we may not perish. So democracy will not perish on earth, because the world really is counting on us. And we get to January, we get through this scary time. A year from now, I promise you guys, we are going to have an American Renaissance 2.0. There's the new White House. It will be judged good. And we will walk with spirit and the divine with all of this and take everything that we've learned from it and go forward. It's good. This is good. We will have done everything we possibly could have done. And there's the Queen of Pentacles. Hello, Divine Feminine. So, devotion. It's here. And we have opened the door. We have linked ourselves creatively with our process and our method we've been doing for the past week of dutifully writing our intentions for the past week. We've carved out this landscape to usher in the new in a serene, perfect setting to launch that which our future is calling forth and asking from us. Okay, let me check in with you guys. This is insane, awesome stuff. Yes, T-Bard, Wheel of Fortune turns for us. May the divine cover the U.S. in white light. Yes. Michael Grant, I'm going to do my sage thing. The local Wiccan priestess to put red sea salt at the doorsteps. Garlic wards of corrupt judges. Yes, please. Everything needs cleansing. Everything. I've got a big bonfire going back out there. Yes, yes, yes. Turmeric, garlic, ginger, and D worked for Michael. Vitamin D, textile arts, thank you. Hi, you guys. Yeah, Larry goes, okay. We're just so happy that you're here. Okay, so, any other questions? Are you guys ready to get... Ooh, yes. T-Barb is the best. She is a sweet soul. Are we embarrassing you? Okay, so if you're catching up with us, what we've been doing, we're now going, this was the new moon in Scorpio. We've been dutifully writing out and intending. We have created this beautiful, beautiful space. I feel like it's almost like another world. I love it. If you guys tune into it, see what you see, feel what you feel. I don't want to say there's like been a vacuum. I just feel like something's been kind of carved out for us that we've created, and it's ready for more. So what I've been doing is I've been taking this new moon horoscope, and we've been going through the houses, and because Scorpio is a sign that purges things, detoxifies, eliminates things, we draw a card on what we're supposed to be purging or detoxing. And then we write out our intention for it. And we do it all at the same time because of the power of unified focus. And this isn't a pure space of what's divinely being given to us to write about. And then the second card we take in that area has to do with transformation, because that's a Scorpio thing. What needs to be transformed? And then the third thing we do for that area is love, passion, trying to ignite those fires of love and passion. So it's really kind of transforming something, purging, transforming, loving. So we're getting rid of something, we're creating something new. And so what's left now, we have to pick up at the 10th house, 11th house, and 12th house. Now, the sun will be leaving Scorpio soon, like I said, but this new moon is active until the sun gets back to its space. Right now, the sun is here in Aquarius. It's in this area of public service. Our doctors, our hospitals are over here, but these are the people that you consult with. But we've already done all of these houses for our intentions. But this is where the moon is parked right now. And the astrology at the new moon said that this area, the 6th house, public servants, military, healthcare, our doctors, day-to-day routine, intelligence, was intimately linked with this area, shared resources, and how you're using resources. With we the people here in the 7th house, we are sandwiched by this. So where we're going to now is going to be the 10th house. Think of it in the tarot and a reading. What's crowning Washington, D.C.? Well, the astrology said at the new moon, the solar eclipse, a revolution. That, oh my God, that's going to be at the solar eclipse. The full moon eclipse on the 30th. This is what's going to light up the full moon eclipse. So we want to be extra mindful when we are looking at what we need to purge, transform, and love here, because that is what's going to get eclipsed in our new world. We want to make it good. And in our world here. Then we're going to move to here, this 11th house of hope, which is friends, dreams, science, technology, visionary, the revolutionary, humanitarian efforts. And then this area, I always call it secrets and hidden enemies. It's a part of the chart that's hidden, the subconscious, hospitals, jails, but it's also where we meditate. It's also where a lot of healing takes place. It's also where we have divine inspiration. So that's what we're going to write about tonight. Are you guys ready? How are you guys doing? Yes. Oh yes, please hit the thumbs up. Yes. Jaybird, Sage, Amy, call me Barrett. Yes. Thank you, Textile Arts. I appreciate that so much. Okay, so let's write. Let's write. Okay, so I think what are we gonna purge? Ghost Tarot. What are we gonna purge? What are we purging? You know what? What are we purging? In the skies over Washington, D.C. Oh, we have the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups, that represents like the good news that Don Julio gets with like digital armies, or like a ruling that he wants, or that something worked that they rigged on his side and his other people's side. We the people have the Justice card here. Donald has the Five of Wands reversed. Five of Wands is fighting. Reverse is it that I think he can't fight anymore. And then the Seven of Wands reversed was, the Seven of Wands reversed is the tarot. We're done with this. It was President-elect Biden. PEB got the Page of Cups. Good news. We the people have Justice. USA chose this. And this is a solar eclipse revolution. So, oh my goodness. And the North Node. Edmidos. That is who is tending to and ministering to us. Oh boy, this 10th house is packed. So what are we moving out? What are we purging out? What are we purging? We are purging the Ace of Pentacles. The power that is. This is the power money that Don Julio and the Rusher have together since the start of when he was inaugurated. This is being eclipsed. We need to purge Facebook, you guys, and its influence on voters, voting, and power. We're purging. This is all crowned by the Knight of... Hi, Ruthie. There's the Knight of Pentacles again. Holy crap. These are the mercenaries, but this is the boss in Italy, Rome. Marjorie, you know his name. That guy that flipped and is a confidential informant. He's gonna get them. Oh, may the force be with you. Confidential informant, some guy. Oh boy. So that guy flipped. I think there might have been someone else that flipped. No, there was someone that was extradited from Africa, maybe, to Italy after this guy flipped. Oh, thank you, Marjorie. The Cortese family. He is last Monday. He's huge. He runs the Coca-Cola cartel. You know that cartel in all of Europe. He got taken. He flipped. So he runs all of that there. He's a confidential informant. And on the side, when I've been doing my stuff on the side, this whole administration and Newt and Callista associated with all of them. In the past, what happened in the past that's making us purge so wildly? The Two of Pentacles. So this is like data transfer, them trying to keep balance with narratives, controlling the narrative in order to gain favorability and votes. But that kind of has collapsed on them at this last election. And so the wheels are kind of falling off. Their methodology of this balancing business has gone awry. Ergo, this guy flipped. We purge this, what happens in the near future? We have people flipping and hoping to get a deal. So this is kind of going to be kind of the war of good and evil. Well, the worse and the evil for the bad guys. I'm going to blackmail you. Or what are you going to do? Be blackmailed, or are you going to cooperate? What's the challenge with the purge and this Ace of Pentacles? What's the challenge with this purge? We've got, so this is the Eight of Pentacles. The challenge with this purge is the freaking propaganda machine. We need this propaganda machine out. These lies, the conspiracy, all the naysayers, all them related to this. That's all going to get purged because it's covered in what? What's covering the purge? What's the cover up with the purge? The Magician. How they manipulate things. So this has been Jared. It's been Mike Flynn. It's been Kalimnik, that guy. It's been any of the campaign managers, the fixers. It's been Bill Barr. Okay, I got it. Bill Barr is still trying to... Bill Barr needs to be purged. What are the 3 best ways to get along with this purging? The Eight of Cups, walking away. So part of the purge, we want these guys to walk away, to zip it, leave. GOP has got to walk away. That's part of the purge wish. The Four of Wands. The White House needs to be purged of all the bugs and listening devices and the COVID and sanitized. The White House needs to be thoroughly investigated. The White House, I just feel like all the doors need to be opened up before the swearing in of 40. This needs to be opened wide up. These are the 3 things that are going to help us get along with our purge. The government, the establishment, the church, the Vatican, the Pope. These things. That's where we got to focus. To the final outcome, what do we have? In jail. So we want to purge and put them in jail. Okay, what do we get? We want to purge the lies, the secret money trail. We want revelation to the receipts. Purge all this dark money. Okay, so this is a... I want to totally purge foreign influence and the highest bidder from America's power and money. I want to completely purge Bill behind bar and his posse and family and corrupt associates and go to jail for it. I want to purge all the loopholes that prevent transparency and accountability. Okay, so I'm just going to let that, because I know I go too fast. I know you guys need to write it down. It doesn't have to be verbatim, whatever words work for you. So I want to totally purge foreign influence and the influence of the highest bidders from America's power and money, you know, from our highest office. I want to completely purge Barr and his posse and family and corrupt associates and have them all go straight to jail for all of the crime they committed. I want, what does this say? To purge all the loopholes that prevent transparency and accountability. I want to end the consolidation of power. How are you guys doing? I love your guys' ideas. Keep going. Michael, exactly. Purge businessmen for exploitation of employees. Again, taking the Mars and the ego out of service, because that's not where it belongs. It will always fail. What do we call it because they're so anti-morality. They're supposed to be the party of morality. What the heck happened? And total disregard of norms and laws. I want to purge all that BS. Purge the tendency I want to totally and completely purge the notion that men, women are above the law in America. To that I say yet. And you guys, if you find yourself in capital letters and swearing, do it, because ultimately it's your energetic vibration that you're giving off with your intentions. Okay, I have so many angry swear things in my journals I've had over the years, but it sure was a relief. And when you're giving relief in your intentions, that in itself is very healing. So we want to totally and completely purge the notion that men and women are above the law in America. Ugh. I want to purge dumb pardons. Just no. I want to totally, completely purge the notion that we're above laws in America. I want to purge dumb pardons. Dumb politics. We still have more to purge here. What are we purging? Man, I cannot wait for the hammer to come down on Facebook and Zuck. You know it's coming. It's coming. So I want this. Oh, I know. This confidential informant to provide everything to rid ourselves in the world of FB, Zuck, Cambridge Analytica. All of them have to go. Purge, detox. Get these parasites out. Get rid of these data parasites. Okay? So, I want this confidential informant and others to provide everything known to rid ourselves in the world of Facebook, Zuckerberg, Cambridge Analytica, the Parler, whatever, everything like that falls underneath it, and these people. Purge. Done. I want to purge the notion that lying is okay. Never. And false equivalencies be gone. I want to purge the notion that lying's okay and false equivalencies be gone. How are you guys doing? Yes, integrity is the best policy. Purge it all. Purge lies, greed, inequality. Oh my gosh, purge the deaths and disability and the devastation from CV. You got it. We are purging, is this purging China, stealing stuff, purging all the spies here. Want to purge all of the spies here. Traitors. Now, everybody has spies in other countries. They have diplomats. I'm talking about America. All of those traitors harming USA and allies. We want to purge all of them. This is so out of control. Oh my God. I want him. I want to purge the transnational mafia mob. All of them. I want to purge them all. Oh my gosh. Purge the propaganda. How are we doing? How long have we been going? How long have we been going? Okay, you guys, I think we're just going to stay on the 10th house tonight. There's no way I can get through all of these houses when we've been, so So that's what we're purging. In the skies over Washington, D.C., we're going to switch gears now. What, Tarot, you got to tell us, what are we transforming? I need some water. How are you guys doing? Purge hate, purge poverty, yes. The purge, the division that separates us, yes, Sherry. The vodka for all, I like vodka, it's gluten-free, Michael. We can have the vodka. I like vodka. Oh, I had some made in the U.S. Where was that? That was good. Yes, Marie Sutton, I want to purge private mercenaries and the killings of each other. And the mass, thank you. I want to purge this ridiculous policy, however the heck we got here with the... Okay. What did I say? We're doing transformation. This is who we're going to ask. The Crow Tarot. The Crow Sees All Tarot. Five of Wands. What are we transforming? What are we transforming in the skies over Washington, D.C. and our nation's capital? Transforming the transition. Yes. Purge, purge, purge. The global plundering of earth resource. Yes. Which has caused environmental disaster, famine, corruption, and it has left sovereign nations poorer than before. I mean, it's just these guys come in with their mining contracts. You know, they put their people in charge of these. This is a lot, I think, of what's going on in Africa. Like, there's a lot of Russia or China there, you know, and they get their people in positions of power with the elections. That, you guys, I have so much stuff saged, and I thought I cleaned this up. I'm sorry. And then they come and put their own people in with the government contracts, much like what happened in the Ukrainium. You know, last year, like Rick Perry was on in the Ukrainium, their gas board. So here, that sovereign country now, you know, when, for whatever reason, Rick Perry was over there, who knows nothing about energy, somehow landed the contracts for American companies. Much like in Kentucky, the steel company there is RUSAL. It is Oleg, the oligarch, who has that, making jobs for Kentuckians. That's what they do. They take over, they fleece the natural resources and give the contracts to people who don't even live there. Yes, and I got off topic. Transformation. Yes, purge pollution, Larry girl. Purge the colonial mindset all through corporate yeah, we got to purge the plutocracies. Yes, it's our resources. So we got to transform how we take care of our things. So this is what's crowning Washington, D.C. What? We have the solar eclipse. Don Holy, it's almost like he can't fight anymore. We the people have justice. We have the North Node, where we're supposed to be going. So in terms of transformation, like what exists, what are we transforming? What are we transforming? What are we Tarot, what are we supposed to transform over the skies of Washington? The Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles. So, okay, so this is how we award contracts. We award talent. If we are going to have a contract, we're going to build something, we're going to create a task force, a committee. The contracts. Who gets chosen? Who gets the money? Who gets the contract? How people are selected. And we have to take, church and state have to be separate. There's too much church in the name of religious freedom. We got to take the religious freedom out. take out the closed doors, transform that. There are things that are established that are very good that we want to keep, you know, the essence of how that is, but we've got to transform how we do these things. The Ace of Wands is about taking action. Well, you're supposed to go out there with fiery action, put it out there. Hey, this is what we need. The government is willing to hire, but what we're seeing is things are predetermined and pre-selected. That needs to transform. Transform ineptitude, people who are not experts, people who are too young, too immature. We need also to transform the notion that I need to be on a warpath to get my way. This is also youth. We need to transform. There's respect for the establishment. Because sometimes when we are in our revolutionary self, revolution, see there? The visionary, we get so caught up in the changing of stuff, we lose sight of the whole and how it still is serving the whole. We need to tone things down. We need to get back to basics. We need reinforcements. We cannot take our eye off the ball with impulsive decisions or hot-headed, like I'm thinking about Matt Gaetz being stupid. So that type of stuff. We gotta get that out. We really need all grown-ups here. This is the Seven of Pentacles. This is, I'm like thinking of hoarding. Hoarding for the wealthy, special donors, holding back things and disguising them. We have to transform how we invest in America and our futures. Reallocating things. We need to transform. Is this upside down? The Two of Wands. So making sure that whatever we put out there is scientifically sound. That there is some forethought going on, and to have a plan for the next step and the next step and the next step and the next step. The basis of this we have so we want to transform being so destructive and so selfish and greedy when it comes to law and rules and ideas that it is killing us. We need a stop, like an emergency stop. We can't just let everything blow up. This is the pandemic. Never again. There has to be transform, our safety, we need a bunch of safety valves. We need a bunch of ways to prevent the worst from having getting back to regulations. This is the Seven of Swords. We have transformed from how people steal stuff from us, put crap in bills that's just special interest and doesn't go to the people. This is the Seven of Cups, and transform this confusion, this double talk, this haze, that government, all the stupid things. Government is, really it is not. We do not want small government. We want a government that can adequately serve everybody. We got to transform all those talking points. Done. How we talk about government, how we share government, how we live in government, how we embrace it day to day. Remove all that confusion. So that's what you're doing, right? This is transformation. Yeah, Marjorie, we've become a materialistic society, forgetting about humanity. That is what happens when the ego is activated and there's a war for the ego. That is basically what this administration, the Republican Party, has been about. Serving the oligarchs and serving the money, and that, those are false idols that they have brought in, also in the name of religion. I could go on and on. So what are we transforming? So, look at all your great ideas, you guys. First and foremost, it said we have to transform. I want USA to totally transform its protocols, procedures, and transparency on how contracts are awarded, only qualified professionals can be hired, I suppose. Transform. We determine priorities for legislation. Ergo, Mitch McConnell putting in judges, doing nothing with Cerveza. So that all needs to be transformed, how things are prioritized, monetized, awarded, who gets what. We have to eliminate the pre-picked stuff. We have to transform it's about our oath of office, but how that's number one. The first thing you do every day, it's ingrained in your mind. Transform the oath of office and public service. We got to transform where people should have resigned that they don't. What is that? We have to transform our adherence to norms. I don't know how you do that. Universe, I'm looking for a miracle. Adherence to norms. Okay, I should be here. Whoops. I'm here. Yeah, am I okay now, you guys? Am I okay? I'm rebooting over here too. Energy medicine, I love her. I'm back. Yay, I'm buffering. Yes, we want to purge buffering. We want to transform my buffering. We want to transform how much YouTube loves the Queen's Tarot. I want to transform my algorithm. I want to transform ZQT crappy algo and buffering. Okay, I'm back. I need to see everybody. Okay. Okay. Harold S. LSD. Oh my God. Okay. GM Dave. Okay. Transform politicians back to public servants, acting for in the spirit of collective good for the wealth, health, prosperity, tranquility, for the body politic, and the US of A. Okay, so that's what we're transforming. I'll try to read these quickly. I want USA to transform its protocols, procedures, and transparency on how contracts are awarded. Only qualified professionals can be hired. Transform how we determine priorities for legislation. You can't just leave crap on the back burner and never bring it forth for a vote. Change that. Transform the oath of office in public service in the way that people adhere to the oath. That is number one. We have dark money, reporting of it, and accountability. Transform all that. Thanks, universe. I think we have that all falls in there, right? Okay. So the next part has to do with love and passion. Our soulmates. You guys, it feels so good to be out here ahead of the curve, creating it from a platform of what we want, because that's what's going to have the most gravitational force. I mean, unless there's other groups out there doing this like we are, but I don't think there is, to be honest. So we're here on the leading edge, you guys. We're here. It's amazing and wonderful and awesome, and we get to choose and pick like everyone else. But it's way fun over here on Aloha Friday. Okay. So love, 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 love. What are we supposed to fall in love with, become more passionate about with the skies over USA? I thought... Ooh, why don't I get a love tarot? No, I don't want that one. Love and passion. Oh, here we go, here we go, here we go. Oh, you're going to like this, you guys. You're going to like this one. How does that look? Does that look like love and passion? I love this deck. Okay. So tarot. In the 10th house of the skies over Washington, D.C., we are going to fall in love with one another again. We're going to become our passionate selves. Our technicolor, colorful, wonderful America. What is it in the skies over Washington, D.C. that we need to intend? See, here I can't shuffle these, so just kind of do these one at a time. Aloha Friday, yep. Marie Sutton says, I feel the energy. Hi, Nancy Lee. Oh, goodness. Here. Over the skies over Washington, what is it that we're falling in love with? Where should we passionately run to? What is going to be the easiest way to leverage this? Because we've got two different camps. We have people spread far apart, but we want to encourage and influence harmony. What is the best way to go about doing that? I love these cards. They're so pretty. Just so pretty. I still just can't stop smiling. Yay. That's how I've been with some of these that we've done. It's just This group, the energy that everyone's putting out here has just been so wonderful. Callie, Suds and stuff. No, I am not. My half my family is there. The Hawaii is very strong with my family. Yes, Larry girl, we're gonna purge that. I walk by faith. Oh gosh, TMI. I don't need to see that about Alan. Yeah, it's a really interesting story, Callie Suds. I sometimes cannot believe my family history at times. It's crazy. So anyway, okay, here we go. Hi, Coco D. It's okay, walk by faith. You're right on time. You're right in time for the love part. The love part. Hey, walk by faith. How are you feeling today after yesterday's with the Gettysburg Address and devotion and the cause? It really stuck to me today, like crazy. Okay, good. I'm glad that you're feeling good. Okay, so skies over Washington, D.C. at the new moon, a solar eclipse, a revolution in love. What's our revolution in love? Our revolution. You guys, to fall in love with PEB, our new place. Just think about that. So we're another day closer. Every day, we're another day closer to PEB inaugurated. We're another day closer to these eclipses. And the first day of winter, this world, even in the next month, by February 1st, is going to be feeling completely different. We are to fall in love with all the new opportunities around us, the new, keep that in mind, because we get caught and sucked up back into the old and the thing that feels not new and pretty. We all have an aloha rainbow inside of us, just exuding. Run there. The more love we collectively share and our passion over our new place. You guys, we worked so hard for that. 4 years of 8G double hockey sticks we have had to deal with, and we're finally here. This refreshing feeling has to be the new norm. Love has to be the new standard. Love. Fall in love with America 2.0, our president-elect and the plans, passionately, undeniably. Don't let anyone influence that, because we're in such a new world. No one knows where we're going to. The pundits might like to say, hey, this is what's going to happen. They don't know. We're going to tell them. We are going to be so loud and proud with all of this and just letting it ooze. You know, that day that he won was really, really special, November 7th. Any other news cycle, that would still be playing every single day. We got one day on the news of it, and now it's gone. They want us to forget. We're not going to forget. Keep amplifying this, you guys. Love. How else is this going to look over? Where is this? Too many cards. These are just too big for my hand. Is that it? Nope. Oh my gosh, where's this card? Holy cow. You guys, the Ace of Pentacles. This was hiding from me. Remember, in the transformation, we had to transform the Ace of Pentacles, the power and money. Can you believe they are trying to hold it so far back from our enthusiasm and love? I could not even find it in this tarot deck. That was really hard. This needs so much work on how we flood our passion for our money, our power, because they've taught this out of us. We have just completely neglected that this is our power, our money, our vote. And invest in America. Invest in the people. How did we get to be second hand, third hand, fourth hand fiddle? In our government. With our resources. We need to passionately fall in love with all the power that every single individual holds. And to always remind those in power, you speak to me first. I'm your boss. For the greater good. This needs so much, you guys, this needs so much work. I cannot believe how hard it was for me to find this card. It was like it's trying to be withheld from me. Shoo, be gone. No, that's ours. I love the Ace of Pentacles. I love the power to the people. I love investment in America. Our ancestors. I love the investment in all of us in our future, and I love our innovation. What else? Our value. We've worked so hard for this, and it's just naturally ours. We've gotten that beaten out of us somehow. Falling madly in love. This is hiring America. This is building in America. This is companies coming back to America. They need to know they need to come back here. We need to make noise about that. Where's this card? Where is this card? What else? The Ten of Swords. I would love to give this up. Give up the victimhood, give up the attacks, give up the information war. I would love to turn this all back on our enemies. I would love to release this mind game and this terror and this nightmare. This needs to go away. We need our defenses. This is the information war. That needs to end. Because as long as this information war is here, it is going to be so hard for us to talk to each other and communicate with one another and find each other and speak in normal love. I love that it's almost over. Tens are about endings. I love this is ending. Look at that white owl in the background. The sun is, it's darkest before dawn. Dawn is here. Get ready to get out of this. We're done with this. Love. The Hanged Man. You guys, temporarily, we cannot be out there. When we have blue skies, there's leaves on the trees, it's coming. Have faith. This is in the near future. We have some unfinished business we have to tend to. There's the dove of peace. So love one another more. So this is a time that we're still isolated, and if we're going to be sad and lonely and dismayed and depressed in isolation, we have to actively practice, like a muscle, our thoughts and ideas about loving, how it feels to be loved, how it feels so good to be so loved, how wonderful it feels just to be in a world where everything is in right functioning order, that we just get up and go to work and do what we do. Our alarm goes off and we're off and the sun is shining and we see our neighbors and we're getting our coffee and we're going to our offices and we're going to our schools and everyone is saying, hi, hey, how are you? We're prepared. We've got our lunches packed. We've got our papers. We've done our homework. We're going to talk with a colleague. We're going to close a deal. We're going to have a new client. I love that. I love that return to normalcy. That has to be practiced. At the basis of all this. At the base of this, I love this. This is the Six of Pentacles. This is charity. This is truly charity. This is about loving yourself so much that you feel worthy, you feel valuable. You take such excellent care of you and your health, bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, clear eyes, clear heart. You have all that you will ever need, and you have even more. And it doesn't matter who you're charitable with, the universe will have those people show up who need you, and you also need them. This is the foundation of our love, is charity and worth, perseverance, no ego. This is truly the house of the public servant. We want our public servants well taken care of. We want them at their very best. And we want them to love all of us so that we can also have the very best, that they're working so hard to come up with ideas and how to delegate that and get it to us, we the people, their constituents. Man, this is also about our public servants and the love we need to regard for them and their protection, because it helps the whole. And we need coming to love and have trust and faith in our government and all of that. We can return to that. We can do that. Everyone is motivated. And that's actually the blessing of Don Holio, because he was so bad for so long and so glaringly and stupidly. Everyone's getting the message in actually a short amount of time. We didn't have to deal with tyranny for decades. Even though we feel like it and we've aged like it, maybe not. And we would love to be super anti-aging. Get our youth back. The devil. So love. We have to be careful what we love. Be careful about what you wish for. The devil is in the details and lurking in every corner. It's going to be up to us and our wealth of character and spirit and expression of our highest self to overcome that. But the devil is always there. And I hope that our only relationship to the devil is that the memories of what has happened here will not be forgotten and will be used to bring out the best of us. So love. Love. What are we collectively writing about? Am I buffering? Am I good? How are you guys doing? Fall in love. Fall in love. Okay. So, here we go. So, love. Love, love, love. I want to be filled up with love, excitement, and anticipation for this 46th administration. I'm so thrilled and full of gratitude already for everything that's worked beyond our wildest dreams. So I want to be filled up with love, excitement, and anticipation for this 46th. It happened. I love that idea of that simplicity and ease with it all. I love the idea of starting fresh. And putting this nightmare behind us. I love the power and resources returning to the people. I love the idea of starting fresh and putting this nightmare behind us. I love the power and resources returning to the people. Oh, this feels so sparkly. I love the infinite possibilities ahead of us. I love how women and people of color are being represented and cherished. I love the idea of being awesomely charitable and having plenty. I love the infinite possibilities ahead of us. I love how women and people of color are being represented and cherished. I love the idea of being awesomely charitable and having plenty. This is our North Node. I love, here we go. For the North Node, I love that I love that we are on the right path. I love that the universe will surprise and delight us. And I love that we will return to amazing efficiency and smart leadership. I love our continued devotion to the cause. I love that we're on the right path. I love that the universe will surprise and delight us. And I love that we will return to amazing efficiency and smart AF leadership. And I love our continued devotion to the cause. So that's that. That is it for tonight. We only got through the 10th house. I am going to let you guys loose on your own this weekend, Saturday, Sunday. I need a break from this is very intense work. Next week, I know I will at least do Monday, Wednesday, Friday. We'll see how Tuesday, Thursday go. This is really, really intense stuff, and I have to be able to take it all in. We are in a good place. We have laid such a solid foundation collectively that it's okay if we kind of diverge. We're going to be okay. We're going to be okay. We're going to be okay. All right? So, you guys have a great evening. Continue your cleansing. Continue your purging. Continue reaching for the edge. We are ahead of the curve. Keep reaching for that place that we are bridging to, because we have collectively bridged our past with Abraham Lincoln and all who have already given so much to now, to all of those who have already given so much that are not with us. And we have linked that to our best future. So proud of you guys. So proud. So proud. Take a bow, you guys. Yay! Okay. Love you guys. Have a great evening. Thank you, Dreamweaver. Thank you, mods. You guys have been incredible. I know this has been a really demanding week, and I only used to say I only had homework once a month. Well, this is the homework month. But it was urgent and absolutely needed, and I so appreciate you guys showing up to the call, to the devotion, and to the cause. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Have a great evening. Love you guys. Good night.